for the stuff of it,
just for the style of it,
the real cola taste of it. Diet Coke, just for the joy of it. Just for the just for the look of it. Diet Coke, just for the taste of it. Coca-Cola, just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
A new kind of small car is here. The new Sprint from Chevrolet. It utilizes a 3-cylinder overhead cam engine that loves to run to give you the best gas mileage of any car in America. And Sprint gives you all this at a sticker price that makes it one of the easiest cars to get into. Sprint, a new kind of small car from Chevrolet. It loves to run.
Dear Xerox, I want to thank the memory writer for making my job a pleasure.
Everything I type looks like $1,000,000.
The secretary who sits next to me will have to get her own. I don't like to share them.
These are actual letters from secretaries all over the country.
It's cut my workload in half and doubled my productivity.
When we have to use another machine, it's like going from a Rolls Royce to a mule.
And that's why no electronic typewriter sells better than the memory writer. Part of Team Xerox.
General Motors sends employees from assembly lines to car dealerships to look at things from the customer's point of view. The finish, the fit, detail after detail. These GM people bring back to the factory first-hand knowledge of how new GM cars are measuring up to our standards and to yours. Nobody sweats the details like GM.
Would you believe we started this business in a shed back of my house?
Within our first 6 months, we sold 2 chairs.
The good old days. Now folks come from all over for our handmade furniture because we offer them good workmanship at a fair price. Fellas at Meister Brau understand that. Today, we could pay as much as we want for beer, but this tastes as good as Budweiser and doesn't set you back as much.
And after a long day of sawdust, you build up a pretty good thirst.
Meister Brau. Tastes as good as Budweiser at a better price.
Okay, guys, I think I might have done it. I guess we'll fucking find out, won't we? Oh, that's really loud. There we go. Boy, it has been a journey, I think. But I've gotten a lot better at... hold on a second. I've gotten a lot better at OBS in the meantime. And I think I figured out what the problem was. It seemed to be connected with... Oh shit! Julian's got a resub. Alright. Oh, you get to see my desktop. Because I had to launch something from the task menu. Look at that. Hey, Iron Wang. Thanks for the resub, Dillinger. And shit, 13 months right. Thank you so much. Shit! God damn. I've learned you can't click on anything in the taskbar or it minimizes the game. But you can click on other windows provided they're already up. And then it just stays up, but mutes itself, which is kind of the best thing. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, my desktop has, let's just say it's dangerous. It's desktop roulette. So yeah. Any chance of streaming more? Oh yeah, Zach. I do need to catch up on the patch. Because, yeah, the new patch came out. The problem was I hadn't even caught up on the last patch, so I don't know how far behind I am at this point. And, shit. Okay, so it's time for a year's resub. Hey, McWilson. How you doing? Chat won't let me scroll up. And that stuff is covering the top of it. Oh, damn. Come on. Fuck. Well, whatever. We gotta play our year's hype. We will do that. As soon as I find an appropriate track. What's up, Rain? Yeah, so, I guess off the top I should mention that, that I won't be streaming tomorrow because I've got a thing to go to. I guess I might get back in time, but I genuinely don't know. So, maybe. Let's see here. Love these streams particularly because I'm East Coast, and when you stream, I'm heading to sleep, so it's pretty relaxed. Right on. Yeah, Clay, I did see that. Funhouse got a quote on the Galgun trailer. So did Game Grumps, which is, I guess, a pretty good company for us to be in. It's always really humbling, even though I should know I should know that people watch our stuff, but it's always really humbling when a game developer or anything similar to it either mentions or acknowledges that we've done anything. So, the new Alex floors are nice. Wait, the Alexander? I haven't even done the original Alexander Makoto. That's how far fucking behind I am, and I apologize. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. Myself. I don't know. Yeah, Kickflips. I'm looking up the jam, the sub hype right now. I think it's gonna be this. I don't know why, but right now this is just kind of saying Julian to me. So thank you so much for the year's worth of subs. I'm gonna play this jam for you. I do hope you enjoy it. Alright. Hey, you sure it's me? I thought it was you, dude. The resub was at the top of the stream, unless I messed it up. Problem is, God, the way... Yeah, Julian H16, subscribed for 12 months in a row. Unless Twitch chat's getting weird, which I guess it might be. Okay. So, as I said, I'm becoming increasingly mastered at OBS Studio, because I finally learned it did the thing that I always wanted it to do, or always wanted anything to do, which is stream with one encoder and record with another one. So, I think what this means is I can stream to Twitch at 720p, or 720 60 FPS, and then I can record to my local PC at 1440p 60 FPS. That's a lot of dork-ass shit. Point is, I can stream to Twitch, and then record, like, full resolution for YouTube. Because I guess that's just the AV dork in me. Seer McWilson. Working for the life advice, I work at sales in a Nordstrom and like to move up to corporate to work in the analytics department, but I just heard from an energy provider that would like me to do analytics there, and I don't know what I should do. Stay and try to move up in some degree at Nordstrom, or leave and start a job in my career field, but have it not be with what I'm sure I really want to do. Please help. Well, I can't tell you what to do, because it doesn't sound like there's a right answer. It's a judgment call. The only thing I think I can tell you is that, in my experience and in my perception, the fastest way to advance your career is to change jobs fairly quickly. And by that I mean a year or two in a given role. Getting a new job is with the exception of Rooster Teeth, I've only gotten significant raises when I've changed jobs. And really only gotten significant, like, position changes when I've changed jobs. So, it's, I get to pretend to study Hebrew, it's fucking lit. I'm glad I saw that out of context, because that's an amazing statement by itself. So, it's tough. Depending on your tolerance for volatility, I would say it's probably in your interest to try out the new job. In the sense that you probably get paid more and get more exposure, get more experience. But aside from that, I really don't have a good fix on your life situation and anything else to that degree. So don't do what I say just because I said it. I can only tell you what I've experienced, and that is what I've experienced. Enjoying your pain? What do you mean? You get to pretend to study Hebrew. That was a long loading screen. I don't know what that was all about. Now, I did sort of impulse buy a new video card, so... Oh yeah, I don't remember where I'm going or why. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Sorry, if I'm looking over a lot, not only am I looking at chat, but I'm also kind of keeping an eye on my system performance. Trying to see what's capping out and when. Because I'm encoding on my CPU and also encoding on my my video card, so there's a lot of work going on in my machine right now. Oh, also, my children, it is a blessed day, because I discovered Hanson v Predator is on the internet, and you can watch it all. Which video card? I got a 1080 because I'm a rich asshole. Which is to say I have a job and disposable income, but still. I had to... I had to argue with myself about whether or not I was allowed to spend my own money on a thing I wanted. My parents taught me frugality very well. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, that's right! I unlocked sweet illegal street races.
Safe to do
I'm gonna
so.
do that. Shades, I am excited for Horizon Zero Dawn. That game looks really fucking awesome. How did he not know about Hanson v Predator? I knew about it. I backed it. I just didn't know it was out on the internet and watchable in full. Last I heard it was on TV, but They also posted it on the, whatever it is, the website, Crime Watch Daily or whatever. Yoshi, I'm enjoying Forza a lot. There have been some hiccups with streaming it, but that is not a, that's nothing to do with the game itself, actually. We're shifting too early. Oh man, can't wait. Please tell me how to play more. Give me tips, your boy Pete, please. Argue with myself when I'm gonna go get fast food. I guess that's a point to
look, it's
argue with
dangerous, and
oneself
we don't
about.
know who these people are, and covering it up makes more work for me. And you're going to do it anyway, so why am I still talking?
Yeah. Someone gave me a choice between Horizon Zero Dawn and Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and I chose Zelda. I think I would too. But you know, new console, maybe? They're really running out of time to actually tell us what the damn NX is all about. I'm gonna stick in the cockpit. Gotta go slow to go fast, whatever they say. Quarter mile at a time, blah, blah, do it. Brothers till the end of time. Oh! Get out of the fucking way! I will drive on the grass. Oh! No, just a little tap. We're fine. Just a race tap. Ooh! See, apparently in, there was a patch as part of the Windows 10 anniversary update that changed how the OS handles video memory, and apparently it was really aggressive in allowing applications to claim or give away addresses in memory. So it was causing pretty severe memory clash issues with games that used a lot of virtual RAM, like Forza Horizon. So it's one of those things that was always there, and a lot of people blamed it on UWP because, boy, it's easy to villainize that shit, and people sure do like believing that the thing that they thought was the problem is still the problem. But it wasn't. It was a Windows patch, provided this stream doesn't crash. We'll see. So I'm excited about both things. I'm excited to have streams that don't crash. That's exciting. But also, I've been looking for a way for a while to record in full resolution while streaming at one that's Twitch friendly. And if I've nailed that, holy shit, I'm in business. That means I can upload to YouTube with crystal clear PC Master Race bullshit nerd ass frame bits. And then finally I'll be complete. Never again will I wonder what life is about, because I'll have uploaded to YouTube. Oh man, your boy Peep is gonna really give it to me on that one. Scratch the pink off. Damn. Flip, I'm really interested in what you have to say, but I can't read that right now. I'm sorry. I'm too busy riding my Hello Kitty to the finish line. That sounded gross. Shouldn't say these things. You guys ever have the problem where you say something and you're like, shit, I really should institute a lifelong policy of saying my own words to myself in my head before they come out of my mouth. And you're like, brain, that's a great idea. I should do that. That would probably save me a lot of trouble in this life. And then you don't. You just don't. Because you're busy racing your Hello Kitty BMW at hyperspeed. Should I get a PS4 or upgrade my GTX 680? J-Man, I think are you talking about the PS4 Pro, potentially? Okay, Flip. The anniversary update also did some changes to the camera capturing encoding system. Damn, hold on. You may want to check into it for peace of mind. Camera capture encoding system. You mean specifically for OBS? Literally everything I say makes me regret speaking. Yeah, even that? Because that's pretty recursive. Repeat. Oh, okay. My fiancé tells me that every day. When a standard anniversary update breaks most webcams. Huh. Well, this one looks fine. I don't think I ever had a problem with the webcam. Maybe it was the webcam. Or maybe that was part of it. Maybe Because I uninstalled a particular specific update that people reported as problematic on the OBS forums. And then I did a test last night and recorded about an hour's worth of footage and everything was fine, so... We'll see. Any PS4. I don't have one at the moment, so whatever you would recommend. J-Man, I think it comes down to what you want to play. I mean, you obviously like Just Cause 2 or Just Cause 3. And the modding scene is obviously not there on PS4. It never really. If you just want to play games and you don't want to worry about stuff, a PS4 Pro is probably going to be your good bet. I would wait until this holiday to get one. Do I play Stepmania? Micalicious. I used to. I even had my own mat. Like, dance mat. I built it in high school. I didn't get laid a lot, so I spent that time to go to...
More grist for the rumor mill, mate. Abandoned
go to Home Depot and buy supplies to build my own DDR pad. I had it fucking decked out, man. I had every DDR mix with every background video. I know people today like the pro scene is on keyboard, which is kind of weird.
In 400 yards.
Like, why don't you just play Beatmania? Be a man. Play Beatmania. Or DJ Max, or an actual keyboard-hitty keyboard game. I don't know.
Turn right.
Doing pre-cal homework? Nice. I don't want to scare you, but calculus only gets rough from there. But calculus unlocks a world of possibilities, my friend. I always found it pretty fascinating that you can predict with 100% accuracy the motion of the planets and the movement of electrons through magnetic fields. Same rules guide them both. I guess I should qualify that. One's Newtonian, one's electromagnetism, but whatever. You'll get there. Just Cause 3 is barely tolerable on a 680. I find some of the PS4 exclusives are pretty cool.
Here we go.
Oh! Woo! Points. Then again, I'll be scripting for JC3MP, so I should probably upgrade the card. Yeah, if you... Oh, my skill song's on! Whatever that means. But yeah, I mean, I think upgrading is probably for you, given how deep you are into some PC communities already. It's not going to get any better if it's barely tolerable now. I think maybe that's the way to think about it. Hey, Jesscore, didn't see there. Gotta take Calc 1 and 2 for my major, which is in computer science. Oh, man! Ty Fulta, if you're in computer science, you better start loving math right away. And again, not trying to scare you, but computer science is all math. Even to the degree that, like, computer science is basically learning how to talk to computers, and I mean that very literally. They're called computer languages for a reason. And computers are the most mathematic thing in the world. I know, chill. I gotta do this PR stunt real quick, and do the sweet drift. Knock over these wheelie bins? I think is what we call them. Yeah, don't text and drive. That is a good idea. Doing calculus now, differentiation ain't that hard, integration is more complex. Shades, you're correct. Yeah, differentiation is always the easy one, because you're reducing complexity. Integrating is adding complexity. I always felt like it's like deduction versus induction. One's easy. And it's almost like a mystery, right? If you have all the clues, it's easy to draw a conclusion. What's really hard to do is have the conclusion and work backwards to all the clues, and that's sort of what induction is. Induction, is that the right word? Integration. Induction is a physics word. Whatever. Too late for me to use computer science. Oh, you're completing your tax returns. It's a weird time of year to do that. Oh, hey, Fen Falk. Speaking of audio engineers, does anyone know... Oh, cool. Does anyone know if OBS Studio can record multiple audio tracks? In fact, wait, let me rephrase that, because I know it can. But, oh, there it went. Wait, are we good? Oh! Well, the stream didn't crash. And we played desktop roulette yet again. So I think we're still good. There was a spike of CPU, so I wonder what happened there. Stream still up? Yeah. Quick to the event viewer? That's a good idea, actually. Look at this over here. Can't lift the skirt on my entire computer. Warning, display. Oh, shit. Display driver. Yeah, the display kernel crashed. That can mean anything. Shit. That can mean all sorts of shit. That means either I don't have enough power, or the driver fucked, or the game fucked. It's all sorts of stuff. Anyone else have a problem with the Twitch player where mobile quality is just source? No, Cubs. I'm playing this on PC. I bought it. Or rather, you can buy it on either and have it on both, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna see one of your 1,000 hentai pictures. Beefiest taco. I'm not a fucking caveman. I don't keep that shit local on my hard drive. Please. And I certainly wouldn't put it in my desktop rotation. Please. Finished drink if it's hentai. It might be close sometimes, but again, ever since going way back, like 2000. When did I start doing that shit? 2000, I think. Yeah, circa 2000. I lost most of it on the great hard drive failure of 2003. But no, it's basically a long legacy of the internet as told through JPEGs. But I always kept a rule, always going on, that I never wanted to save straight up porn. Did you give up leveling in Destiny? Yoshi, no. I found a roundabout way to get up to speed. So basically I used the Spark on an alt, and then played like it's so weird to hear my name.
Heard a rumor about a barn find.
Oh yeah, the barn. Fine, I'll go find that. Oh, it's out here. Okay.
Would you like me to set a route there for you now?
Sure, fuck it, do it. You do that. No, I completely forgot what I was talking about already.
Turn right.
Fuck. There's too much shit going on sometimes. I remember talking about hentai. I remember talking about pictures.
Turn right.
I remember talking about hard drives. History of the internet is told through JPEGs.
Yards, keep
yeah,
right.
I lost it.
In 100
it's gone
yards, keep right. In 200 yards, keep left.
Gosh, this.
Keep left.
I don't know.
Yards,
people kind of
right.
creamed over Drive Club's water on
Turn
windshield
right.
effects, but this game's got it pretty fucking good too.
In 100 yards, turn sharp left.
Hey Kinson, you were sick today? I had a great day today. One of those days where at the end of it I'm just like, holy shit, am I lucky to be alive, doing what I do. Really wish audio programs would work on Windows. Yeah, Ben, I agree. Windows has got a lot of catch up to do when it comes to audio processing. It's really confusing because for some reason, oh boy, rain really does affect handling. Yeah, for some reason Windows just cannot handle multi-track audio, like at all. It's really weird. It's just like Mac can handle that stuff. I don't quite get it. But. It's 4 in the morning and I fucked up my sleep schedule because I just woke up and I'm wide awake. Or you could just sense that I was streaming. Whatever. Oh yeah, Destiny. That's right, never really. So I played a couple of Rise of Iron missions with my alt, using the equipment I got, and then that dropped enough stuff that I could transfer the guns over because those weren't class locked. And then I got some gear that I could put on my Warlock. So now I've got my main character that is ready to play Rise of Iron content. And I'm gonna start playing that pretty soon. I kind of want to keep it as... I don't want to play too much because I don't want to get ahead of like friends and coworkers. James actually played a little bit on his own. He was talking about it in the office. He wanted to get his hammer supercharge. So, and he said it was actually a pretty positive experience once he got back into it. So that's interesting. Man, if only my skill song were playing right now, I'd have the best skill chain in the world.
In 400 yards, turn left.
I don't want to turn. I've got such a good skill chain.
Horizon.
Oh boy, I'm gonna run.
Now, Chris, tell them what we just heard.
Yes, right. Now, we just heard...
Roy. Oh! There it goes. Oh, whatever.
has sold
Bang.
all the way down under and is currently awaiting a new owner in a
I'm just playing the demo, or is this coming out on PC already? Illuminati, it came out on PC earlier, or like Friday of last week.
They are all amazing.
Hey, like
Did you just hear
senpai.
that, Chris? So, I heard it from the lady who just wandered past
Need Rain
that
X.
booth selling
Seems to be
glow
going okay.
sticks.
I don't know what I'm running into right now. Oh, that.
Find it, and in the meantime, stay locked to Hospital
No more
Records
Destiny DLC ever? No, the opposite. I'm intending to play Rise of Iron. It was just a fucking headache getting into it because I kind of slipped into this, I think, gap that they didn't really plan for. I think the presumption was if you had played Taken King that you had also grinded Taken King. So you would be
200 yards. Turn right.
you would be all up to speed, and if you hadn't played Taken King, you wouldn't be, so you could use a spark, but I was level 40, but didn't have the gear.
You have arrived at your destination.
Is your car still working after all that punishment? What do you mean? I just drove off a cliff. What's the big deal? Alright, I gotta find a barn around here. Mystery car. Did you like Sport? Gran Turismo Sport? Is that what you're talking about? I haven't played that. Keep it single, or should I twin charge Supra? Man, I don't have an answer for you on that one. I don't know anything about Supras. The investigation into Hello Games. I wrote an episode about it today. And that episode pretty much contains my thoughts, or rather my research. I know a lot of people are just kind of taking that story at face value, but there's actually a lot of precedent about the ASA looking into even video game related advertising matters. And not a whole lot comes of it, pretty much ever. Trump was near my town in Bolingbrook.
Let's see what all
How did
the
it
fuss
feel?
was about.
Like the music in this game and being able to add your own.
It's a
Finally, people are
Reliant
cheering for the
Regal.
songs I made,
This is
even
a
though their
classic piece of
AI
British
still sounds
motoring
good.
history. You keep digging out classics at
Song
this rate,
music
this
you've
time
worked on
next
is in this
year,
game. That's pretty
you'll
cool,
be a
Fen.
millionaire.
Or should I say Fennec? I don't know why. It just seems like it should be Fen Fox. What are your thoughts on the PC port? It's worth getting it if I have an R9 370. So I'm not.
I'll
I gotta
get
be
this
honest.
cute little guy fixed up.
I'm not super up to speed on the relative performance of not AMD. I don't know, ATI cards. I guess AMD. Yeah, this is the Hello Kitty
Should still
card.
be a hoot to drive when it's finished.
So I can't tell you.
Turn right.
I was on a 980 before and it was super playable, even at 1440p. Oops, my windshield's kind of cracked there.
In 100
Man,
yards.
hold on.
Turn left.
That's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. The Hello Kitty car helps. And my super sweet dude with the stupid sunglasses in there. Jesus Christ. Oh. Maddie, I've always wondered what goes into writing an episode for the No. There's a couple of distinct phases to it, I guess. First of all, I'll kind of scoop through the headlines, poke at message boards, see what people are talking about, see what people are angry about.
In 400 yards.
Yeah, the car's filthy, it's true. I've been off-roading. And then it's like, okay, here's a story. And then for me, then I kind of do the follow-up, which is...
Turn left.
Is it interesting? Like, can I say something interesting about it? So if it's like... It can be something like,
In 200 yards.
you know, like a publisher announces that a major sequel is coming. Great. Is there any kind of media associated with it? Do we have anything to show or talk about? Can we analyze this in greater context of what that publisher has done in the past? Maniacs, slow down! Jesus Christ! Tone's going to the dogs. Uh-oh, car's pulling to the right a little bit. I guess smashing into everything didn't quite do it. Why is it telling me to turn around if the destination's over here? What are you doing? What are you doing, Matt? You're freaking out on me here. Actually, I should probably just... That's the one that crashed the game a while ago. Linky, we did a No episode today. We did one on Monday.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Stop telling me to turn around! Am I going around? Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong side of the road and the GPS hasn't caught up yet. Weird. Oh, whatever. So... Oh, I'm on that side of the road. Now it makes sense. Okay. So once I have the basic story, and once I know of other sources I can add, or other research or insight I can add to make it interesting, then it's basically I've locked it in. Then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm reporting on.
Turn right.
And then I start reading. I read a lot of stuff. If I read that stuff and I have questions, then I research those questions and find the answers. And then once I have all the data compiled in my head and also on paper, then I start writing a script. And then it's an issue of, like, okay, what's the flow of information? What makes the most sense? Because, like every news story, you gotta lead with the big stuff. Yeah, Unique Aquarium. I'm still adjusting. Well, it was also a split road. Holy shit. Oh, man, this game's pretty. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Cruising in my scraped-up Hello Kitty car. I did get cleaned off, though, because I drove through the water. That's kind of cool. Hey, Zarzez. Or Zarzez. Or Karas? How do you pronounce it? Yeah, Jensen, trying to stream this again. I think I found the issues that were hitting me. It was related to a couple of things. So the Elgato thing was a particular setting in OBS that I had to switch that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but whatever. It was about audio output. Very strange. The OBS locking up issue seems to be related to a part of the Windows 10 anniversary update. Can you describe this game in 2 words?
In 400 yards, turn right.
Vroom jamming. Yeah, Killstreaker, the soundtrack in this game is fucking sweet. This is the drum and bass track. Actually, I'm not used to drum and bass that sounds like this. It's obviously got the drum and bass backing, but the kind of trancy vocals and piano, I dig it. Is there a way to hit a button and see what song it is without changing the song? 2 words, Forza Horizon. Fuck! Should have done that. Damn it! Missed a golden opportunity. Alright, let's see if the game crashes again. I'm gonna keep an eye on my CPU meter here. HSV Maloo 14. Oh, it's called Soft Drum and Bass? Huh. Looking forward to any games this fall. Oh! Oh shit. Right side. Fuck, man, a right side drive car on a right side drive nation. Everything's fucking backwards. Drifting already! Oh god, it's raining so I can barely see shit. Actually, that's gonna help. It'll make me drift more. Not really a drift, though. Ah. It's a fully 6 Chevy SS utility vehicle? Okay. This is a Chevy? That's not a Chevy logo. Unless you're talking about the Supra, which is not a utility vehicle. I'm confused now. Oh, those are angry trees. Yeah, some trees you can drive through and other ones you can't. They actually do a pretty good job conveying them, but... Okay. Too much. Oh! Fuck, man. Holden is Chevy Australia. Huh. This thing is basically a modern El Camino. Oh, really? That's kind of cute. Damn! Okay. Sorry, guys. A new car, and on dirt, and in rain. Everything is different. Everything's changed, again. Also, learning exactly what counts as a drift in this game is kind of interesting. I fucked it. I'll get it. Okay, car driving now is HSV restricted for Holden Special Vehicles, which is their racing division. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. What are you talking about? You have to make 36 handbags in a day? What's going on there?
Turn left.
This is like an entire school assignment, or is this just a personal project you picked up? Any bugs that I've noticed? I've had a couple of crashes. It's actually been fairly okay. So it's interesting. Some of the crashes, I don't know exactly how many, but I know for a fact some of the crashes are related to the mere fact that this game is much more system intensive than other things that have come out. Am I already in this? I'm not in Drift Zone yet. Alright. Oh, it's up here. Okay. That doesn't make it easy to see. DK would be taunting you right now. DK? Who's DK? Damn it, I can't get the speed up. How much do I need? Shit, I wasn't even paying attention. Nice tree weaving. Trying. How does the customization work? It's very, very good. There's a whole lot of shit going on. Unit email wasn't working, so I recently found I need to design a jacket with unique pocket ideas and do a whole sketchbook as well. So I've got to draw out the contents for loads of handbags, so I can make a point about women needing bigger and more pockets in 1.5 days. Jesus Christ. I would say that hardly seems fair, but I don't imagine anyone else cares. This gives me more visibility, but sometimes driving in third feels like cheating. Because you also get to see the exact angle of your car. Damn, okay. I see what you mean about it being an El Camino. I wasn't even looking at it from the back. Alright. God damn it. That sucks. Oh, that wasn't in the... Damn it, I'm an idiot. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Ooh, Downey just subscribed. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm gonna take the sweet drift. Gotta turn in more. There we go. Whew. All right. Man. All that money. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. Boy, it's great being rich. Okay. Can I click on this without showing my desktop? I can! Okay. Plan on going for an associate's degree as an IT support specialist. Do you think this is a wise/good idea and will land me in an okay position? Sure. Sounds like, I mean, that's a perfectly responsible plan. I'm not a life coach, alright? Not that I'm not complaining about the questions, I just want to make it very clear. I am in no way qualified to give people life advice. I'm just a person who's been alive for a while. So, just weigh that in when you ask me questions and also hear my answers, is that nothing qualifies me to be the arbiter of good and bad decisions. Alright. Don't know why you don't just rig a bucket above your head that drops money on your head when people subscribe. Because I don't have to. Isn't that the glory, right? I get paid for sitting on my ass and playing video games. What is a cheap but good video editor? Adobe Premiere. It sounds like a cop-out answer, but it really is cheap, and it is professional grade. You can get it for $20 a month, which, if you have a job, it's not that bad. That's a couple cups of coffee, one cheap video game. Can you have an internship? You gotta earn that. There's my life advice. What is it? Let's see here. Would you recommend breathing? It's over. It's played out. I don't need it. Let's see here. Somebody asked about Forza. Oh, let's see. Tavozilla, is Forza worth it or should I wait? Again, I can't really answer that for you. How much do you like racing games? This is a very good racing game, and it's one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. So that's what I would say. If you value sweet jams, things that are pretty, and driving cars, then yeah, it's totally worth it. Yeah, and thank you, Riot. If you are a student, you can get a student discount on Adobe Creative Cloud. That's absolutely true. I didn't play The Crew on Vault, but it's free now, so I should. The problem is it went free slightly before Horizon is available, so I'm just playing that now. And it's hard for me to imagine that The Crew's better than Horizon. Trying to find a sweet jam here. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. That will do. Come on. You gotta stop that, though. There you are. Okay. We got a sub-hype to play. Abandoned ship. Thank you for the resub. Abandoned ship. There we go. Downey256. Thanks for subbing. Please have a song. I would say On the House, but you paid $5 for it, so. Song reminds you of the Driver games? You know, it's a shame. I never actually played that series. Hi, Steph!
Hi.
Welcome back! Oh, you got... Oh! You got
James didn't want his glow cubes.
From your cocktails?
So wait. So what I did was I freaked them out as I put them in my hands and I said, "Do you believe in menimists?" And then like, how do you feel about men's rights?
Oh boy.
Walking around in the dark.
Man.
You pick.
I don't want to pick a pill. I don't want to go to that Reddit.
I thought it was funny.
That's pretty funny.
Also, I got my cup from, which they are totally sold out of, but James had bought one for me.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did pick one up for you.
Yeah, so super, super rare tiki glass now.
Cool. Congratulations, Steph. You got a rare tiki glass and Matrix glow cubes. God, it's a hell of a day. And there's a fan there.
It fell, yeah. There you go, the fan was on.
And a sweet paper umbrella. And I got the Hello Kitty car, looking sweet,
looking tough.
Yeah, it is.
You know when men see that car coming.
It's ready for business. Bringing the
Hello,
fucking fire.
Hello Kitty is ready for business time.
Always has been. What is this? Drifty? Oh yeah, I need to do another illegal street race. Oh, it's locked.
They all look to be so illegal, they're locked.
Yeah. This is too extreme for you, bro. Shit, come back when you've done some extreme
really
things.
hot.
Yeah, it was. It was hot today.
It's way too gross. It's way, way, way too gross. Although, it was so dead. Like, could not believe how empty. And James was like, oh. I was like, what the hell is this? It's your little headlamp.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I did some computer maintenance.
Yeah,
got my sweet new card. That was the most blessed life.
I did get to go on Soren, the new Soren.
Oh, okay. How was it?
It's good. I think the thing that I'm more excited
Patrick
about...
Barber.
Yeah, there's still Patrick.
Sucks dick. Oh, really?
Yes,
oh,
he's
good.
still there.
Oh, that's nice.
Which makes me happy. Because I was like, look at him.
In 400 yards,
he's so cute.
They're left.
They do have like new smells for the different areas they go over. So it's pretty cool. And then went on Matterhorn because they have a new Yeti. They have a new like Yeti.
Revamped the Yeti?
Yeah, he's real scary now. He's cute. I like him. He's all like growly, and they
That's how he was before.
Well, no, but he's even more so. He's all kind of shaggy. They made him kind of shaggy haired, so he looks like he needs to be like brushed out a little bit. And he's just raw. And then
400 yards.
They also changed
Turn
like
left.
where you go in, where you start to do your like ascent up the mountain.
Turn left.
They put it so it looks like rock walls, like kind of icy rock walls, and you can kind of see the Yeti like looking through the rocks, like or like the ice trying to see you.
Do you have little glowy evil eyes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Real cute. And I was like, oh, look at the Yeti! And then I was like yelling at it, making noise.
It's better.
And then we went on the Ghost Galaxy Space Mountain, since it's a spooky version of it with the spooky demon thing. Guess how long the wait was?
10 minutes.
In 400 yards.
Oh yeah, I mean it was Wednesday, so, and it was hot. So that's pretty cool. So you didn't even have to fast pass, you could just stand there for a little bit.
Yeah. It was like
200 yards.
20 minutes. I don't even think it was actually 15. Oh, you fucking crashed. Only I was crashed.
Thanks.
Just in case you didn't know.
I figured it out. When all the water started rolling off my windshield to the side, I figured something was up.
Well, I would think it was at the point where you were looking into the rocks.
Yeah.
You were in that.
That majestic 67 Reliant Regal Supervan's ready for you to collect.
I got a new car. People are leaving these nice cars in barns everywhere. Ooh, Bieber 2015.
The only thing that we didn't get to do that we wanted to do was we didn't go on Tower of Terror. It was mainly because that queue is mostly like out in the sun.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And it was like 40 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, because they know it's gonna close, so people were all waiting in line, and I was like, I love Tower of Terror. I hate the sun, so I don't want to wait out in the sun.
I'm guessing you didn't do Haunted Mansion as well.
Oh, I did do Haunted Mansion.
Okay.
It was real cute.
Please drive
It's
the
all the
line.
Sally. Sally.
In
They
400
have a little
yards.
Haunted Mansion gingerbread house. It smelled like gingerbread when you went into
Oh,
the
right,
big
yeah.
ballroom, and it was super cute.
Turn left.
Always.
And mostly I was just singing
200 yards. Keep right.
Super sweet drift.
Keep right.
Somebody. We're gonna watch Luke Cage, huh? Still haven't finished season 2 of Daredevil though. I guess I should. I don't know. All the fighting stopped, and I was like, who cares? Electra's down. I mean, they made her as cool as they possibly could have, but even still, I guess she's alright. Plays a marketing major and drive around in a Honda Civic. I think they have those. It's like 25 Drews. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's only 9? Well, it hasn't locked up yet. Sort of. The game crashed once, but that's different. I'm kind of interested to see if I have some decent capture on the
400 yards. Turn left. Nice work, boss. 2 stars. 1 for skill, 1 for surviving. You might want to come back with a bigger engine before you try for 3.
Oh, they flip. There's a super cut of every shift from every Fast and Furious movie. We like person smacking the gear shift. Yeah, Jay Wright. So I watched.
At your destination.
I watched the. There was like my understanding is there's another cycle with Punisher because I saw the first one, and I guess I like it, he seemed to exit the series by about episode 3, but I know he comes back. Who's a better driver, Jason Statham in the Transporter series or Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious? Jason Statham, clearly. They never depict Vin as like driving well. He just drives fast. Paul Walker was always the technique driver. Yeah, sure. It's actually pretty cool that they prompt you for that. Four whole cylinders. Yeah, definitely Statham. He hit a stunt ramp to scrape a bomb off the bottom of his car. Puncher's getting his own show on Netflix eventually? Puncher? You mean Punisher? Ah, shit. Sounds like a fucking Pendulum song. Like, exactly like a Pendulum song. I didn't know you can get away with that. Ah, fuck you. Oh. Is initially worth watching if you're not a big fan of cars? I don't think so. Too much drift. Fuck, man. Yeah. These drive guitars are already much, much better. Also, I super fucked up that first section. Yeah, get out of the way. refuse to believe that Turbid is a good, or like a skilled drivatar. Alright. Man, these turns are rough. This is interesting. This is the first race I've done with like really tight turns. Fuck. Damn it, I hit a bump and I couldn't fucking corner. Did I miss that? No. Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't know that I'm gonna win this one. They're giving me a straightaway now. I guess everybody else has an underpowered car. I don't know. Let's see. Mary finished first. Ah, shit. Yeah. Whoa. It's trees and cars flipping across the finish. I never really. Better than DK. Why do people keep saying DK? What does that stand for? Let's see here. Lore-wise, we have to consider if the driving culture is as manual-centric in both the universes, or if in fact the two were placed in the same universe lore-wise, which would be convenient. Are you talking about Transporter and Drift King? Drift King from Tokyo Drift. Oh. I don't even know who that is, and I've seen that movie several times. Dick Knight. Donkey Kong. Douglas McKinley. The Mecha Silent. Rift Kong. So you're saying, WBad, does the Transporter exist in Fast and Furious canon? Because that is the sort of ponderance that I enjoy hearing. It's interesting that they drop you at the end. Drift King was Han. Oh, okay. That is a name that I... That is a name that I know. Damn, I want to do that again, but I also don't want to drive all the way back. He's that Asian guy.
And around when it is safe to do so.
The guy who died in 3, but then was alive in 5. What? Oh, Steve McQueen and Bullet. That was a pretty cool sequence, I gotta admit. I finally saw Bullet a couple of years ago. I was like, that's pretty legit. He did his own driving? That's pretty cool too. I don't know that I particularly fully understand the, like, Steve McQueen is a badass stuff, but Bullet is the only movie that I've seen, so... I'm trying to find this...
Recalculating route.
This board.
In 100 yards, turn left.
I know. McLicious, come on. I know that. Drift King was Takahashi. Or Takashi? Oh. Yeah, see, you guys got it all wrong. I don't even remember there being a... Oh! I'm trapped. Like, did they refer to the character as Drift King several times? Trees just fall over? Some of them do. Some of them you can drive through, other ones will stop you. Well, this isn't a sim, man. It's meant to be kind of a more goofier open world game. That's why Horizon exists. That's what it's for. And yes, that does mean that everybody should rewatch it right now, including me. Right now. The real Drift King is Initial D. Now that is true. I keep driving on the right side of the road. It's so weird, like, how much that affects every... All of like my preconceived driving lines and stuff.
In 400 yards, turn left.
It's also kind of an issue with traffic, because that's in the races. I guess specifically in the unsanctioned after-hours illegal street races like the one I'm about to try again. Yeah, that drive difficulty step up is kind of interesting. I feel like it means I have to actually corner well all the time.
You have arrived at your destination.
What if the Transporter's prologue to the Fast and Furious franchise set 300 years in the past within that universe? Then where do they get the cars? What's up, Cat Eyes Jimmy? I'm glad you could catch my stream as well. Oh yeah, or Ninja, you just followed? Well, thank you for that. Hey, Kagritastan, or Kagritastan. Yeah, the fireworks. They always set those off over the Horizon Festival event. Yui log. Had this girl's nipple in my mouth literally like 2 hours ago, and she says, I'm glad I have you as a friend. Friend zone in 2016. Nah, man, that's not friend zone. That just means she regrets it and wants to make sure you know it's not going to happen again. That's what I would say. The hall's Wi-Fi seems to be dying, so I'm going to catch some sleep before I have to get up and go learn some things. Alright, potassium nitrate. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you sleep well. Also, man, if you're able to get on that boob, that doesn't mean you were friend zoned. It does mean that she doesn't feel like seconds. That's different. That is a different thing entirely. Concentrate. Fuck me, these corners get me. I gotta start over. I'm not slowing down enough. Bedside manner is the best. Sorry, man. You gotta call it like you sees it. That doesn't mean that you were bad. Let me make that clear. Good thing I did her best friend pretty darn well. Well, dude. Sounds like you got a whole tangle of mess to deal with. I think if you're messing around with her and her best friend, she probably has a lot of good reasons for not wanting to fool around with you. Again, not meant as an insult. I'm just seeing it from her perspective. Maybe your mouth on nipple skills were exceptional. Shit. Christ. This is not really the problem, but it's certainly an issue in driving games. Once the AI gets good enough, they just take the good racing line, and then you don't have a lot of tools. Fuck, man. Also, when they clump up like that, you can't... Like, I can't see the line, I can't see the braking indicator, and I can't look away to see the mini-map. So I don't have a whole lot of recourse when it comes to cornering well. I can't see the corner because I'm racing in first. Can't see the map. Fuck off! God damn. A whole lot of things I can't see. Shit, man. Big ass. And then, like, I'm racing against a raised car. It's reducing my visibility even more. I am ahead of... Oh! Where I used to be, though, so... I think I'll be alright. Shitty turn. But as long as this guy doesn't pull away from me, I can draft him and get ahead. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you go on the inside and brake like that? Fuck you. God damn it. Ugh. Stop it. Alright. I think I got this. Ugh. Reminds me when my ex-girlfriend told me I was a bad kisser via email, which I thought was that fucked up. Which I thought was... that was fucked up. That is fucked up. That's an insensitive thing to do. Mr. Henke, were you asking why, though? I think that's the important thing. Was that unprompted, or did you say, why did you, like, break up with me? I don't know. King Reese, I try not to drive like that. I don't like pitting out other cars. I like to actually pass them with a clean line. That gets hard, though. Yeah, it's easy to say that for you, isn't it, Lawrence, considering I did in college just hack and bang super hot chicks? did one of those things. Race for pinks a little later? That's scary, man. A, is there a of version? African balls, I'm not sure how to answer that. Yeah.
Whoever handles secrecy for this
Chris
racing
Angel
syndicate must
MM?
be useless. We seem to hear about every midnight battle. Unless they're doing that on purpose. For some
Oh, is there a
unknown
PC
reason?
version? You're looking at it. This is the PC version. Midnight Battle? That's such a cool sounding thing. Learn to hack after a corrupt job market? That's right. Let's see here. We made out, which I thought was sick. But after a bit, she froze up, and I constantly asked her what was wrong, but I got no response. That night when she left, she sent an email. I was like, what the fuck? Just talk to me. Yeah, well, yeah. It sounds like there were a couple of other things at stake. If she just seized up in the middle of it, that can mean a lot of things. And maybe she was just using that as an excuse. I don't know. That's when it gets tricky. I wouldn't... If you can help it, I wouldn't fixate on that too much. Especially given how illogical that sounds. You good enough pink as it is? Boom! Oh, I race for pinks, but it's hot dogs and I have a coupon. Nice. What song do you play when you roll into the race with that sick-ass paint job? I play the bangingest, most drop bassinest Vocaloid tracks that I can find. Aw, Jess. I'm glad I'm not in a relationship.
Lawrence,
Feelings are
there's
dumb.
a driver who's got a bit of a following. It might be worth bringing them into your lineup.
Every time they say my name, it's like...
I've marked their position on your map.
Jess, you're not dead inside. You just locked all of your tender-caring emotions behind a wall of sweet, sweet shoujo anime.
Turn right.
Yeah, I think the important thing to remember is that whenever somebody... oh, Toho music. Damn, that's a good idea. Whenever somebody talks about how they feel, they may not be right, even about themselves.
Turn left.
And they may not be being truthful, but that doesn't mean that they're trying to hurt you or lie. That may mean that they're scared or don't understand themselves either.
Turn left.
So, it's tough. When you're at an age where you're trying to calibrate how you act and how you interact with other people, it's very difficult when you can't use what they say or how they act as concrete feedback. It's messy. It's messy and confusing. So, yeah, that's pretty fucked up, man. Oh, I get it. Shit, my ex-wife said some terrible crap to me, and I had to live with that, and still am. It's a weird mix of trying to honestly correct the things that people tell you are wrong or flawed with yourself, and then also, you know, when do you decide, not in a bad way, that, no, I think I'm okay with that, and maybe that's on your side of things. Some people trend too hard either way. Some people will always change themselves to please others. Other people will insist that it's other people's jobs to accommodate how they are to start. And, you know, the best approach is somewhere in the middle, which is what makes life so difficult. How's the arm doing? Oh, it's just fine. It's just fine. Just some scratches. Well, some bitch tried to email breakup with me. That shit better be MLA formatted and put into Google Doc for further revision. Nice. Yeah. I put notes all over your breakup letter, bitch. You didn't use the Oxford comma once. You goddamn slut. See me after class, so I can correct your goddamn grammar. This music and you giving life advice makes it sound like one of those inspirational YouTube videos. Yeah, no, it's not meant to be that. Not at all. This is just mostly me telling what I wanted to hear, or rather what I probably needed to hear when I had similar encounters of like this shit doesn't add up and it makes me feel like garbage. Well, that happens sometimes, and that doesn't mean anyone's at fault. That's the really tough part, right? Like, you made me feel like trash. They didn't mean to. They just didn't know how to avoid it. They did the best they could, that whole thing, you know? I don't think a vast majority of people know what an Oxford comma is. Yeah, no, they don't. That's fine. She has run-on sentences? Yeah. You just throw in semicolons like it's salt and pepper. What are you doing? That doesn't make you smart. Did you run a thesaurus on this thing? Christ. Hey, Dead Echo. Deviously Ninja, loving the stream so far. Glad to hear that. Now this one's going a lot better than they have in the past. I think I finally licked some technical issues I've been having. To be frank, I'm really excited to see what the YouTube upload looks like. Lawrence, if I slap a hoe in the campus today, that's on you. I'm not telling you to be misogynist, dude. If anything, I'm telling you to be empathetic. That's one of the hardest life tricks, right? Empathize with, sympathize with somebody that has hurt you. I think once you really have the fundamental ability to do that, you're in a pretty good spot emotionally. Like somebody that cuts you off on the street, and you're like, what a fucking asshole! What an immoral shitbag of a human being to treat me that way. But then, wait, maybe they didn't see me. Maybe they've had a really bad day. Maybe they're racing to the hospital because they just heard their wife, daughter, husband, dad is in critical condition. There's 9 times out of 10, yeah, it's somebody who just didn't care, didn't think to care. But, you know, empathy. Not a relationship, but I had a bitchy roommate who listed all the reasons she hated me and that I needed to change, especially my sense of humor. Her exact words were, I don't hate you, I just don't like your personality. Messed me up for a while, but then I was like, fuck that. I have friends that love me and my sense of humor. She was just insecure and wanted me to feel bad because she didn't like me.
Turn right.
That's possible. That's entirely possible. She may have been externalizing something that she felt self-conscious about. Let me throw you another curveball. Which your assessment's right. I mean, you lived with her, I'm sure. I'm not saying that this is definitely it, but I always try to force myself to see things in as many different ways as I can. It's possible that your personality types just weren't compatible. And that doesn't mean that either of you are bad people. It just means you just didn't get along. Sometimes humans are that way. Sometimes people just don't mesh. And that doesn't mean somebody's wrong and the other person's right. You know, it's like trying to plug an audio jack into a USB port. That doesn't make either of them bad. It just means they don't fit. So that was another kind of turning point when I realized I can not get along with somebody, but that doesn't mean that either of us are wrong about anything. It just means we don't get along. That's fine. Alright. Challenge you, buddy. It's time to duel! Drive!
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 200 yards, turn left.
Somebody asked what my YouTube channel was. It's just youtube.com/sirlar. Same as Twitch, actually. So.
Turn left.
Tried to keep it pretty simple. My brand. That's the great thing about Drive-A-Tar challenges is they always drive on the road. Fucking idiots. So if you just off-road it, cut every single fucking corner. Hey, Anonymous Deaths. I'm doing pretty good. Driving. The stream's been going really well. So should I go after this girl in a res hall that all the guys are going after? Do you think it's worth it? Well, Perfection, my advice to you would be never pursue a relationship with the intention of dating somebody. If you think she's interesting, and it's certainly fine to be attracted to her, then try and find a situation in which you can spend some time with her to get to know her, because I think it's important to remind yourself you don't know her yet. So don't... A lot of people get to the place where they're like, I know we're meant to be together. I know it. Like, I can just tell. That's never true. So, just try to get to know her. And, to that effect, bear in mind that you are still deciding whether or not you want to date her. So, say like, hey, you know, you seem really interesting. I'd like to get to know you. You want to get some coffee sometime, go see a movie. Better yet, the best thing that I've found, especially... Because chicks get hit on in a lot of creepy ways. That's just how it is. If you can find a social event to go to together, whether that's like a party, just somewhere to make her feel safe and like around people that she knows, and then you don't have to make her feel like there's a lot of pressure on her. She can just be there, and you can just be there, and you guys can just have a conversation. And that's how it starts. And if she's interested in that conversation and you're interested in that conversation, you'll find a way to spend more time together. Let's see here. Yeah, but if you try to be sympathetic for that shit and deny your anger, then wouldn't it manifest itself into you getting angry at larger issues instead of small and inconsequential bullshit like somebody cutting you off? I feel like there's always a need to be getting angry when you feel the need to. MKill, exactly. I absolutely agree. I think I think it's vital to have healthy outlets for stress. And it's important to know, you know, when that stuff's happening in you. So that, to me, that's the virtue of activity, of working out. And then also for me playing video games.
All right.
This shit's happened on the stream sometimes. I'll rage at a game, but to me that's therapeutic.
You just fired.
And I know when I'm turning that valve and letting the pressure off. I think the danger comes in when, like you said, it builds up and then the valve bursts when you didn't control it. I got a girl's phone number last weekend, texted her a couple times. She's slow, not texting me back or much. I'd like to take her out and get to know her and avoid awkward texting. What should I do? Make a move without first hearing back from her on previous messages? Well revisited, I think you can read into that baby. Her, as it stands now, she's not that motivated to text you. Which either means it's not, like, the chemistry just isn't there, or she doesn't know you well enough to want to do it yet. Either way, I wouldn't force the issue.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This is, of course, the healthiest way to go about it. Wouldn't force the issue. If you guys have shared interests, odds are you will run into each other again, if that makes sense. That's kind of the way it tends to work out. So I don't know where you guys met or how you got a number, but however that was, surely that happened when you two were in the same place doing the same thing. So maybe that'll happen again. And then you'll have an opportunity to walk up and say hi again, in whatever context you did before. And then you can do stuff that's a lot more useful, like get a read on body language. Like if you walk up and say hi and she's like you can tell. Some people are very good at ignoring it, but if you just kind of trust your gut, you can kind of tell whether or not somebody really wants to talk to you or not. And certainly don't push it. I would say, like, getting someone to like you is not a success. It's not about winning or losing. It's just about compatibility.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I'm not giving dating advice, Kala. I'm answering questions. I didn't ask for this. And again, this is just me, like...
Turn right.
I was hung up on a lot of stuff when I was younger. Like I said before, I kind of treated relationships as a metric of my own worth or my own attractiveness. And in that regard, then suddenly you're putting the pressure on the person you are trying to get to accept you, to say, like, you're kind of putting your self-esteem in their hands.
Beach. It's just indecent, isn't it? I wouldn't even be game to set foot on that sand. I'd get it all dirty.
That is really pretty. Oh, man. I was in a dating rut for a long while, but now I'm happily in a relationship. I usually hate the whole dating process with my current girlfriend. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, karate taco, dude. Isn't that how it goes? That's... The best relationships don't require effort, you know? If it requires effort, it's not going to work out. Because you're forcing something, you're pushing it. People should be drawn together. And I don't mean that in the show sense.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It shouldn't be hard. Like, the way you meet should be in a way that is kind of mutually genuine. The way that you continue to spend time together should be mutually genuine. And if all those things line up, then you won't have any friction in your ensuing relationship, because you'll want to do the same things and you'll just get along. And it's tough waiting for that, it really is. Here's a serious problem I'm having with my Xbox controller. I got a wireless Xbox One controller. I like to use it on my PC. When got a plug-and-play kit, USB plugs right into PC and controller. When I line to get drivers, all this kind of stuff. Even update it through the Xbox, just can't seem to get it to work. So it won't sync to your PC. If you plug it in with a micro USB cable, what happens? Does the controller power on? What version of Windows are you running? Because I think you have to run Windows 10 to use an Xbox One controller. Are you using a wheel? No, I'm using an Xbox One controller. Going through my stream graveyard. Kingdom Hearts and Layers of Fear, your favorite? Oh. You know, We Are Legion, I would love to play more survival horror. Stephanie and I are big horror game fans. Yeah, the answer is yes. There's Layers of Fear DLC. One of these weekends I'm gonna get Stephanie to sit down with me and we'll play through that. And then Resident Evil 7's coming out. I've been trying to get her to play Resident Evil 6 with me because I never finished it, so she can be my...
At the roundabout, take the third
fuck,
exit.
man. What was the name of the girl that was with Leon in the Leon campaign in 6? She was cool, but I don't remember her name. Damn. I'm on 8.1, sadly, using an Xbox One controller to play. Oh, really? Okay, my bad. I thought you had to use 10 to use an Xbox One controller. Maybe it's just a wireless Xbox One controller? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I would say for the controller issue, if it's not working plugged in via like a micro USB controller or cord. Oh yeah, Ada. That was Ada, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, I have played Soma. Yeah, Daimon. That game is awesome. Dubiously Ninja. I do stream on a schedule. You can find it in the description. Basically, it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday. Sometimes I'll stream on other nights, like tonight. But that's kind of down to volatility. And to be frank, tested and working with 7 and 10. Okay. Never mind. But yeah, okay, so for streaming, it can be a little volatile, kind of due to the nature of my work. Events can come up. Oh, there's an EXP board. Hold on a minute. Where are you? Where are you, experience board? Ah. Is it on top? Surely not. Does that mean there's a stunt wrap around? Come on. Windows 10 Pro, when I plug it in, the controller doesn't turn on, but it vibrates. PC doesn't snap the controller at all on devices. It vibrates but doesn't turn on. And then you hit the guide button and it doesn't start flashing? Yeah, I guess it's on the roof. That's crazy. Alright, well, whatever. Yoshi, it's bedtime? Cool. Actually, I think I'm going to do this one more race and then I'll call it there. It's, you know, it's a work night. It's a school night. Also, Kala, I thought the whole point of having dads was to get life advice. Dating advice too much?
You have arrived at your destination.
You can buy the A-Team van, and I know this song. Put a Squid Girl livery on it? That's awesome. Oh, this is Aesop Rock, yeah. Man. Fucking love this track. Skills? Oh, just anything. Oh, okay, it's like Gymkhana. Oh, fuck. That was stupid of me. Oh man, I'm not doing all that well. Sweet ramp though. Huh! Okay, that doesn't work. Man, that's sucking ass. Oh, fuck! I'm just ramming into everything in a wide open field. What's fun else coming to Northern Cali? That's a good question. It doesn't really happen, does it? Fuck. Those walls come out of nowhere. I gotta restart. I'm so bad. It's rising everything you'd hoped it'd be. Yeah, it actually is. It's great. I kind of want to just go out onto the road because I suck ass at this. Yeah, I don't know what would get us in NorCal, to be frank. I'm sorry, that's kind of a shitty thing to say. It'd be kind of cool if they did like an RTX California. I think I'm just gonna drive to a road. Fuck! Oh wait, you can drive through that, alright. Joanne, thank you for streaming. It's going to help me stay up while I do job apps and emails. Oh, I'm sorry, because I'm about to stop. I apologize. Sorry, I got some other stuff to take care of. I'm really sorry. I've actually got a... Oh, the new GT... which makes you want to play GTA? I'm excited for the update. You gonna join a motorcycle club, Jess? Oh, well, here, hold on. I'm gonna RTX Tenderloin? Ugh. Now that would be raunchy. Man, we get so many...
Hey, Lawrence. Our little festival is going gangbusters.
Train...
Seriously, you've brought so many fans to
Well, that's
Horizon that
it.
they're already signed off on another showcase race.
Okay, I have to do this. I have to do
I
this.
have
I'm
the
sorry.
perfect bit of insanity planned. Meet me here when you're ready.
Okay, I'll do this. And then that'll be it, because holy shit, if I race a train, that's the fucking coolest thing in the entire world.
Turn around when
Yeah,
it is
I'm
safe to do so.
Oh, I fucking love Lady Hawk. Oh. Aww. Oh, stunt ramp. I want to start an all-girl biker gang, but I don't know if girls that play GTA on Expo. I'm sorry. Alright, Jess. Wish I could help you.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Yeah, I felt it. That's how it goes. Well, somebody was describing this event earlier in chat, and I was like, fuck, that sounds cool. Dirt.
Hey Horizon, Amy here on...
You have arrived
On the
at
inside,
your
they're all the same.
destination.
Get to the Outback.
Good point, I
Our
guess.
new Horizon Showcase event is getting underway, and the
That's
train
deep and
is
shallow at the
leaving
same time, which I
station.
like.
Literally.
Gotta go, but definitely we'll come back for another stream. Right on, man. Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm awfully proud of the chat. That I will not take the credit for cultivating, but I'm awfully glad that
It's a freight train.
there's a lot of cool
Brilliant, isn't
people
it?
here.
Word of warning, though. The course we designed
The Camaro?
crosses the tracks. You might want to get to those bits before it does.
Ah. No problem. I was street racing for at least 3 days.
Right on time. You ready for this?
I'm ready for it. I should go in third just so I see the train more. I'm guessing they pace the train to make it close with you. Oh fuck, it like shakes the camera. Cool. This is some driver shit. Wait. No, stuntman shit. That's what I'm thinking of. Fuck, that was bad. Well, I got a half mile to catch up. I'm sure that they slow down the train to make it so you can stay competitive. Maybe not. Yeah, trains are usually a few kilometers long. Oh boy, they don't. Oh, you're supposed to jump over it again? Okay. Fucking awesome. Those cars can't corner? Not before I get my hands on the wheel. Like, here you can. Here. Oh, thank God there's asphalt there. I was like, if this turn is dirt, I am fucked. The braking guide wasn't telling me to slow the fuck down, so I was a little confused. I'm clinching. I'm clinching. Jesus. These are sick drift skills, yeah. And a Camaro?
You'd be a terrible train driver. You're early.
See, that's the thing. Like, did they fudge it so it was within a second? I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. Ooh, banged it up a little bit. Banged it up a little bit. A little bit. That was pretty cool. I have played Project Cars a little bit. This has much more, like, quote-unquote content in it. Cool guys always finish early, that's right. That's right. Scripted up a smidge.
Hey, Lawrence. We need to expand our,
Yeah.
festival facilities for all these fans. Portaloos, I'm talking about. We're going to need a lot more portaloos.
Oh. So, okay. One more thing. I'll just drive over here, upgrade my thing. Oh, I
Don't
can...
bother changing
cool.
radio stations if there's nothing on, boss. Just let me go and sign you a new one.
I can't stop now. Rock, okay.
Epitaph Records Radio.
Yeah.
Punk, metal, and hardcore for
Right,
all
I'm
the
glad you
girls
said
and
that.
boys.
Finish before
I'll
your
sign
girl to
them
show
up
off your
right away.
virility and confidence. Also, I mean, if you... Oh, okay. Oh, that's cute. Shut up. Decline. Decline! Oh, shut up. You don't give me that group shit.
Driving really fast and listening to music
You're
really
just out of
loud,
London. Are you
but
kidding
when you
me?
have a spare moment, I hear
This
there's
is
a
a
car
deep cut.
taking in a barn nearby.
But anyway, as I was saying, yes, you always, as a man, to prove your dominance and sexual prowess, want to climax before your lady. It's well known that once a woman comes, even once, she leaves her partner for good because, you know, the mystique is gone. Sexual satisfaction is the enemy of every healthy relationship. And I mean that purely from the woman's perspective. A guy can... Yeah, the 1975 is fucking good. Their new album is so good. You have to bust on her nipples? Yeah, I mean, you can bust anywhere. As long as it's, you know, on her in some way. Preferably while verbally insulting her. Don't let all that new age feminist crap get to your heads, guys. Make sure you finish in her hair or the other hard to clean spot. Yeah. That way she has to smell it for a long time. They love it. I can't wait for it. Right in the eye is good. Up the nose if you can handle it. Oh yeah, Cryptic. I was getting there. Oh, get out of the fucking way. Hello Kitty's coming through. Behind the ears? Sure, just a little dab behind both ears. Keeps you fresh all day. It's actually, you know, this is a bit of a Dr. Lawrence Love secret. I don't mean to be spilling all the beans, but, or all the semen, as it were. But if you actually hit them with semen when they don't even know you did it, that's probably the most arousing thing for women, I think. Preferably in a public place, maybe while their parents are around. So, you know, Thanksgiving dinner, if you're sitting at the table saying grace or whatever, if you can manage to get a squirt or two out on her foot during the dinner, when she goes to the bathroom and sees all the crusted up stuff, she will be yours forever.
This next one is a skills song. Now I'm gonna hit
entirely disgusting.
What are you talking about?
my
Yeah, I know you have to
biggest,
pretend for the
baddest
crowds
bass
and
arena
whatever
beats.
stuff.
And you? Well, you hit me with your biggest,
Up the no
baddest
shots are the
skill
hardest.
chains.
Yeah, they are.
Ready? Let's do this.
Someone. Oh shit! My skill song. Durr. Somebody was wondering if people store it. Yes, they do.
Take the first
sadly.
exit.
Have you not seen the worst image on the entire internet?
Take the first
There was a
exit.
dude who kept a mason jar and jacked off into it and put one of his My Little Ponies in it. So he would just keep coming on the My Little Pony over and over again. And then he would store the jar on his radiator. So it was like warm. And he took a picture of it, and it was the most disgusting color I think I've ever seen with my eyes. Yeah. There's some dark stuff on the internet. The pony jar. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Get a hand job under the table at Thanksgiving dinner? Well, I mean, ideally you do it yourself, but yeah, sure.
100 yards. Turn left.
It takes the mystique out of it if you let any woman touch your private parts. Oh, the dude who came in a shoebox and it went black? I mean, yeah, there's that, yeah. I don't know. The pony jar, I think, is the worst. It's not gay if you swallow your bro's jizz. Yeah, it's a good source of protein. It's just trying to help you get swole. It's just bros helping out bros, man. That's the thing. That's a bond a woman will never, ever understand. What it's like to suck a dick. Sorry, ladies. That's just for us guys.
In 100 yards.
You've had enough, women. It's time for men to enjoy fellatio.
Arrived at your destination.
Ah, I love the idea of any man going, women, you've had your time. Let the dudes take over.
I just got off the phone with
Oh, you looked
fire
up the photo. Yeah, right. Have fun.
He said, in his opinion, our stage 3 plans were a bit excessive. I didn't have the heart to tell him about stage 4.
How did you guys forget about cum boxes? Oh yeah, you could talk about queefs again. That's true. The world is your oyster. Pun intended. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it, finally. Then he proceeds to suck his bro off. That's pretty much the end of every story involving two sweet bros. I guess, yeah, +1, it has been a while. It's time for the pros to show you how to suck dick. Just some blonde dude. It's like, hey. You think you know how to suck a cock? Let me show you how we do it in Dogtown. Anyway. Have you guys seen Vapor Queef? Can't say I have. It's bisexual and confirmed straight bros want their blowjob pride back. Well, Rat, it's your job to keep that out of their hands, alright? I want you to do me a favor. Keep being the blowjob king of... Actually, I don't know where you live, but... If the woman ejaculates... If the woman ejaculates, then she's declared dominance over you, and you have failed as a man. That is true. It's absolutely true. Even though it's very difficult for men to have sex and climax after a woman, probably the hardest thing for a man to do in the world, it does display a certain amount of dominance. So, ladies, keep that in mind. If a man comes first, he has tried very, very hard to do that before you did. Because Lord knows it's easy for women, but guys really have to struggle. So... You know, thought I'd close out with some of the best life advice I can offer on a very sound day of advice. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. It has been a while since we talked about terrible things in this stream. Kind of weird. Anyway, good, man. Nothing broke. Well, except the game crashed once, but that's better than it used to be. And I think I've got a crisp 1440p recording waiting for me, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. Got a work thing going on, so we'll see. But I'll try to catch up on it on other days if I can. Anyway, have a good night, everybody, and see you later.
Good night.
The GE electronic refrigerator. It speaks for itself.
GE, we bring good things to life.
Joining us now is game designer Bill Budge, who works with Electronic Arts, and the president of Electronic Arts, Trip Hawkins.
Bill, there's quite an array of games out here on the table. And what is it that makes a game successful, or what kind of factors go into the design of a game?
It's really hard to, you can't ask people what they want to see on the computer and what kind of programs they want. I really think that a person writing a program has to have an inner conviction of something and write a program that they want to write and a program that they want to use. When I started writing this program, it was something I really wanted to do. I wanted to see it work. And
Where'd you get the idea for
I always liked building things, and it was a funny indirect kind of process. I got tired of writing video games. I was really sick of playing them by this time. And I thought, well, it's fun to make video games. I still kind of like to write them, and I bet other people would really like to write them.
You're talking about the pinball construction set.
Right.
And this is kind of a nice game because it actually involves you in the construction of the game itself. It's kind of like a metagame. Is the success of that been pretty good in the sense that, is there a special segment that you're selling to as far as the construction set?
Well, when you start out, yeah, you're looking to really avant-garde computer users. It takes a while for the message to get out there when everyone is still discovering Pac-Man and a program comes along that's telling them they can build video games. Well, it doesn't register at first, but it's got a slow growth that builds up, and finally now we're getting very good results. So the game kind of craze dies out. This stuff's taken off.
Mm-hmm. Trip, on the business side, what do you look for a successful software game?
Well, I think Pinball Construction Set has a lot of the things that you look for, and that's why it's now one of the top 10 sellers in the country according to Billboard magazine. We have a philosophy of having products that are simple, hot, and deep. Simple so that you don't have to read a lot of instructions. Of course, most people don't want to have to learn how to operate the computer. They want to just do things with it right away. And Pinball Construction Set, you can immediately play one of the pinball games that are included, or you can quickly make up one of your own, and it's very simple to do that, as I think Bill will illustrate. We also like to have products that are hot, in that they should fully use the sound and graphics and other capabilities of the machine. And we also look for programs that are deep. In the case of Pinball Construction Set, you can make your own pinball game, so it has a lot of creative possibilities and allows people to control what they're going to make and interact with it and change it. And that's one of the things that extends the life of the product and causes people to come back to it again and again.
It'd be kind of fun to take a look at this.
I'm dying. Dying to say. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, well, you know, this is a very simple sort of real-world idea. It's a construction set. You have something that you're building on this side of the screen and a set of parts over here. And I have a hand here that I control with the joystick, and I use that to move things around, say, on the board, the game I'm building. I can modify this game. And I can get parts out of the box, and I can just add them over.
So they're kind of bumpers you're putting into your game.
I'm just putting bumpers, yeah. This is a favorite of really young kids. They like to just grab a whole bunch of bumpers, fill the board up with them, and put a ball on there. A pinball aficionado would gasp, but little kids don't really build pinball machines. They just sort of build things with this.
Every man. Okay, I understand that, but if you're in a sexual relationship, the man should be coming. If he ain't going to be coming, then the man going to be going somewhere else, putting his penis in something else and somebody else. So that is the idea. If he's going to have sex with you, the ultimate goal for a man is to have an orgasm, to have a large, earth-shaking ejaculation. And a lot of women want that man to have the best ejaculation when he's in their mouth. They want it to be so incredible that he does not pick another woman's mouth or vagina over theirs. And I think that's what a lot of women don't really want to be honest about. They want you to fall in love. Women want men to fall in love with the pussy or the head. They want it to be so dynamic in comparison to everything he's ever had. You want to stand out bar none. And you want to know that no matter how long or how little time it takes, this man always ejaculates in your mouth, in your vagina, or he just has the ejaculation period. You just want to see it because a lot of women get their power. We, just like men, if their penis is little or if the penis ain't hitting the walls right or finding the G-spot, if he doesn't know how to make the woman have a satisfying orgasm, he's going to feel that he's off. And a lot of women will laugh and talk about men. If their penis is small or if they're not performing to a level that she's used to, then that will affect his self-esteem. So in so many other ways, women, we are affected with the way that a man has his orgasms and the way that his penis responds and the way he responds when he's in our mouth and in our vagina. So how would a woman know if a man is in love with her vagina? She'll know he's in love with her vagina because he won't be able to get enough of it. And see, that's one problem, too, that women don't realize when they hung up on the penis is that because he's in love with your vagina does not mean that he's in love with you. That's a separate issue. Men are a lot of times, now I'm not talking about the bad ones, but even the ones that are good men still are in love with having orgasm and have a great sex. But a lot of men are so hooked on the feeling and the experience that they get when they're in a certain woman's vagina that he is detached from her as a being, as a human being.
Oh, and just focus on... What brings a cool cat like you to this side of the sea?
Wow, this totally awesome